Now, Heather Burns, a pianist, as I say, based these days in Victoria. And when she went into the studio to produce Road Back Home, she decided to work with Joby Baker, who's a fabulous performer and producer based here in Victoria. Many, many CDs coming from Joby Baker's studio. And Heather said that when she met Joby and began talking to him about the work, she realized that he completely understood what it was she wanted to do with her music, which just made it so much easier to go to work on the recording and to make it grow.
Well, I just think it makes it become easier, an extension of who you are and what you're about. If you are having to explain, or I just think the creative process is sometimes volatile and you never really know which direction it's going to go on any day. And so when you feel like you're working with someone who just right away it's a connection and you don't have to explain things, I think just as soon as the music or the art begins to happen, there's just a mutual understanding. And I think it just opens the doors for a lot of different directions that something can go. So kind of frees the process up a lot.
Okay, so it's like there's that trust there. And
Yeah, it was very much trust, because I think there's probably things that I would have envisioned for the CD that probably never really made it onto the CD, and yet there's a lot of things that I would have never come up with, and yet at the end I'm able to just look at it and go, wow, that's me. And that's people that know me well and have heard what I've done have all said that this is definitely a project that reflects me as a person kind of through. So that's, I think, in some ways the biggest compliment of the process. So
that would be the ideal, wouldn't it? That you have music at the end that is an expression of your soul, your insides.
Yeah. Some people say, what do you do and what's your style? I can go, oh, it's this. So, and in some ways it's a journey of finding that out for yourself too. So I think that was a lot of the CD, was sort of figuring out what is it that really resonates with me musically.